these are some new ready-to-eat shelf-stable entree pouches that are basically made for military commissaries and canteens. They're not the typical MRE entree type that we're used to. Those are typically the 8-ounce servings. These are pretty generous servings. They're 11 and 11.25 ounces. And we have 5 different kinds that we have in stock, and we're going to taste test them today.
It's a Mexican buffet, or a Tex-Mex buffet, because some of it's Texan.
All right, well, let's do it.
Okay, so we're going to do the beef stew.
So let's look at that beef stew.
Well, comparing it to the photo, it definitely needs some of John's burgundy in it. And it just doesn't even look the same, but we're going to taste it. It needs salt. It's kind of bland, but I can tell it's filling. It doesn't have a terrible taste. It's just not a robust flavor, like one would expect with beef stew.
It's the physicality of it is not what I'm used to with beef stew. You can see that it's a lighter color maybe than what you're used to, and the beef is pretty small chunks, or it almost looks like ground beef. Grade school cafeteria. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. It's not really seasoned. There's almost no seasoning whatsoever in this.
That's not like our usual beef stew. But it's not bad. Do you think it's bad, John?
I don't think it's bad, but I'm not sure that I'd call it beef stew. I don't know what I would call it. I don't know what to think. I'm looking at the ingredients, trying to see what it is in here. Malted barley flour. Maybe that's the flavor I'm thinking of that I don't usually taste in beef stew.
Let's try some more of
malted
that.
barley.
After you've let it sit for a while, after you've eaten it, there is some aftertaste, and there is a little spicy aftertaste.
I did notice that pepper, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is not bad. But, we've had beef stew from Ameriqual, from Sapaco, and even those are closer to, canned beef stew than this is. It's not bad, but let's move along and try some of the other ones.
So the chili with beans. That has a great flavor. It reminds me of Stag chili, which is one of my favorite brands.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's thick, really thick.
Yeah, this is a good one. And we've had chili with beans from Ameriqual and Sapaco as well. And I think this is better. This is really very good. Okay, that one's a winner. That one doesn't even need anything extra, like cheese or anything. I think that one's really good. Yeah?
It's a winner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, onto the chorizo.
All right, I'll be the first one on this one because I've been really curious about this. I don't think I've ever had this at all, so I don't know how hot it is.
It's a little spicy. It should be.
It's got a it's got a little spice in the nose action. Let's see.
When I poured it out, it was a little more oily than the other ones.
That's good.
This is made with chicken. Usually chorizo is like pork and beef.
Yeah.
This is chicken. I think there's beef in it too, but
Wow,
chicken
that is
chorizo
really
is
good.
kind of fun.
I mean, you know,
Oh.
it's similar kind of taste to the chili.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, and it's got a lot of meat in it. Like that one?
That is so good.
Okay, well that one's a winner too. So we got 2 out of 3 so far that are just really good. Okay, let's try the next one. Sloppy
Sean,
Joe?
Sloppy Joe for you.
Okay.
You're the first guinea pig.
Sloppy Joe.
Now, it's, caveat, I tend to not really care for Sloppy Joe in general.
Is it because of the sweetness?
Yeah, I just think of it as a C plus sort of item in general. So if this impresses me, that'll be good. Yeah, C plus. This is even sweeter.
It smells really sweet.
This is even sweeter than usual.
The tomato paste.
Brown sugar.
Yeah. Yeah, you can taste the brown sugar straight up.
Okay. Well, this one is going to be a hit with kids
Certainly.
because it is a little sweet. But it's good. But definitely this is a kid one. So what do you guys think on this? Is this good enough?
I'm not a Sloppy Joe fan either. I'm impressed with this. I like it. It's not heavy. It's a light Sloppy Joe, but it is pretty sweet.
It does make me think of the 4th of July.
It
So
does
it's
have a little bit of a barbecue-y sauce kind of taste to it too, and that must be that molasses or whatever in the sauce. Okay, well let's try the taco filling.
You go.
The
Me go? I'm
final.
going first. Okay, here goes.
This also has chicken in it.
And we're scooping that. There we go. This is a winner. This one's a winner. That is a winner. Winner, winner, taco filling dinner.
This has
That
20.
one-
Chicken taco filling.
That is a winner.
Even though
It's spicy.
It's got a
though.
little zip, John.
It's
is
spicy.
this gonna hurt
It
me?
does have a little zip.
Yeah, it's
It's not over the top though.
Oh yeah.
it's got definitely some jalapeno in there. That's spicy. It's good.
Oh yeah. They didn't skimp on the zip.
Now there was one other one that we didn't get, and that's because it was hot. It was a chili that it was turkey chili, but it was hot. We may have to get it, may have to try it, but generally we like to kind of keep things below a certain heat threshold. The taco's definitely up there, but not over the threshold.
I'm sweating a little bit.
Oh yeah?
If the turkey chili is spicier than this, then it is volcano. Just taste it.
Okay.
This has 28 grams of fat in it, the chicken taco filling. The most of all of these.
But look at the serving size of these pouches. That's amazing. That's a lot of food.
Actually, I'm mistaken. Chorizo, 33 grams of fat per serving. That's why it's the best tasting.
All
I'm
right.
gonna try some of this again.
So it's definitely survival, high-calorie food. Keep you warm in the winter.
Okay, so if you're okay with heat, the taco is definitely the hottest. And if you want it bland, toned down, beef stew is the most toned down. But I'm happy with this. This grouping.
We were talking about how the kids would like the sloppy joe. I think the kids would also like the beef stew, because as a beef stew, it tastes less like a grown-up would like a beef stew and more like a kid would. And I think it's because of that malted barley in there. It has like just a slight sweetness to it for beef stew. So kids would like both of those, the sloppy joe and the beef stew.
And are you doing okay on the heat level on the taco filling?
I'm sweating, but it comes with a good flavor, so I'm enjoying it.
You took an antacid before.
I took an antacid.
John's making his usual sloppy wrap. Is that a sloppy Joe wrap, or what is that, John?
This is taco filling, this is chorizo.
You're keeping it separate?
One thing I wanted to mention is how generous the amount of meat is in these. This one is the taco filling, and it really does have a lot of meat and big pieces of ground meat in there. This is very satisfying. I like this.
Best to worst is easy for me. It starts with the chicken chorizo. Then we go to the chicken taco filling. Then the chili with beans. And then for me, it's a tie between the two kid-friendly items, sloppy joe and beef stew.
Gotcha.
So you liked the taco filling second best?
This chorizo is incredible, and I'm kind of a chorizo guy. I'll buy it at the store fairly often.
Really?
Yeah, in spite of the spicy thing, I'm trying to improve my ability to handle spicy foods. Ever since you made that embarrassing video of me.
That was funny. I watched that myself the other day.
Oh, God.
We warned you. Is your mouth watering from the heat?
It is. Whoa, I need milk.
Water doesn't help. It doesn't help.
It doesn't really help.
No. All right, well, that's it. Entrees back at theepicenter.com. And for theepicenter.com, I'm Epicenter Brian, signing out.